how the YouTube magic works, man.
I don't know. I just try and point it somewhere and it does things. What's up, guys? So over here today at Turn-In Concepts. This is Peter.
Howdy.
I've been working with Peter for a while now on the build, and he's going to kind of walk over what Turn-In Concepts has done on the top, and then we'll go underneath and check out everything under the car. So, but if you are looking to come to Turn-In Concepts, definitely Peter is the guy to get a hold of, and they'll help you with everything you've got questions about. So, yeah, what's going on with the top side, Peter?
Yeah. So the car is obviously 15-up WRX. Got the IBR manifold swap that was already done on the car existing, but we decided to go to a larger rotated turbo setup on the car, so we're adding sequential port injection. That's kind of the big thing that goes along with this kit. So these factory cars are direct injection only, which limits power and really what you can do with the car. So adding port injection on top of that is how we're able to make more power with this car. So it has Injector Dynamics 1050 injectors along with the IBR fuel rail kit. This car, we made custom lines for all the fuel rails and everything, because obviously there's no plug-and-play kit for these, so made all that stuff by hand. And then the really big thing that we use to control the fuel system is a MoteC ECU. So really excited about the MoteC, be able to actually have some serious control over.
That's like the most exciting thing on the build.
Yeah, absolutely. We're really excited. MoteC is just the most powerful aftermarket ECU on the market. There's nothing else that even comes close, honestly. So really excited to have proper control over these. There are a lot of guys out there that are running, different control systems that are kind of, a piggyback controller for the port injection stuff, which it's just not a really great way to do it. It doesn't guarantee an end result that's going to be reliable and safe for the engine.
So it's like fair to say like the MoteC is the ultimate fail-safe
100%.
Out of anything
Absolutely.
On the market.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, because it has so many automatic fail-safes that are built into it. Things like, if it detects a sudden drop in fuel pressure, it'll cut rev limit, it'll pull timing, it'll, literally do things to save the engine from killing itself. So, it's, MoteCs are not cheap, but it's the way to do it if you want to do it right and not be worried that, hey, am I going to blow this thing up? MoteC's the way to go for sure.
Yeah, so it's like the perfect application for a high dollar build.
Absolutely.
If you're like fully invested into your WRX, that's like the cherry on top.
Absolutely, yeah. The MoteC that we're using it's weather tight, it's weatherproof, so it can sit out in the engine bay, which is the factory ECU locations out there in the engine bay as well. So it literally just is a plug and play. There's a patch harness that's built for it, and it literally just plugs directly into the factory wiring. And sits in the factory location with a little bit of modification of the bracket, of course. But yeah, it's a really, really clean install. It's a really nice system, and you still get a lot of the features that people like about Cobb. For example, like the ethanol monitoring. You can still monitor that with the factory gauge cluster. We can hijack that signal basically with the MoteC and still display ethanol content on the dash, which is really nice too. So you can monitor that in real time.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Like I was very curious about that, and I'm glad it's still going to be there. So,
sure.
Yeah, man, whatever you're comfortable, you're all set.
Yeah, so underneath here we got a Garrett G25-660 turbo, custom fabricated the whole kit. So we have custom headers with custom jump tubes for the twin external wastegates for twin scroll. And then obviously made a custom sump for the oil return on the turbo as well. So all this stuff was made one-off, basically just for this car. And also with that made custom Jpipe. All of it is V-band fitment, so it's really clean. It fits like an OEM piece basically. Obviously just turned up to 11 to be able to handle all the power that we're going to make here. Everything underneath this car is like 100% one-off specialty stuff. So.
And who did the work on it?
Yeah, so the work was done by Villain Fab. He's a local fabricator here in Cincinnati. Does incredible work, truly incredible work. So anything you need fabrication-wise, he's the guy to go to. He shops up in the Fairfield area.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Kevin. He's a super good guy, stand-up guy, and just, incredible work.
Yeah.
So I've been really happy with everything we've had him do. This kid, he's I mean, knocked it out of the park, absolutely.
Yeah, and full transparency, like, this is obviously more expensive than the ETS kit, but like what you get is a pure custom built kit that looks amazing.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely. I mean, just the quality of the welds, the attention to detail. I mean, you can't get that with an off-the-shelf part. It's pretty sweet.